Hey everyone, welcome back. As you saw from the thumbnail, I am using a production run, hopefully, of Midnight Ride from Heritage Hill. Now, a couple things in regards to the soap. So if you saw my video where I mentioned the tester that I had and gave the scent notes. Regretfully, that's changed a little bit. The scent that we were originally going with wouldn't anchor to their base once they started making the full production run. In the small batch, it worked fine. The sample that I have of the original scent still smells amazing. But at production level, it didn't anchor to their base, so it kind of had to shift gears a little bit. So, the scent notes on Midnight Ride, as they currently stand, and will be once they are released, is sandalwood, cinnamon, juniper berries, coriander, lavender, ginger, rosemary, petitgreen, vanilla, and tonka. And this is inspired by a Creed scent. I can't remember what that is off the top of my head and I just looked at it before I started recording, and I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember. I'll have that popped up on the screen, what that scent is. Creed Santal. Don't even pop it up the screen. Creed Santal is what it's inspired by. I think it's inspired by. I don't think it's a direct dupe. It could be. I don't know. But that's what we went with, and it smells awesome. The brush is my wife's. I can't remember what we called this one, but this is from my good friend Charles over at Craving Shaving. This is one of his faux burl with a little bit of pink and white in there. I don't have a brush or anything that really has purple in it, so using hers. The razor this evening, the Feather SS Commissary Style Replaceable Blade Barber Razor Chevette with a, I don't know what use, a Feather Pro Guard blade. So, I love this razor. Now, of course, because it's Heritage Hill, you know the performance is amazing. It can take some water. Heritage Hill is a firm soap. It doesn't take a lot to get a good lather. So even though you only get, like that's a bad thing, 3 ounces off of their pucks. The soap is $9.99 for their pucks of soap. But as I mentioned here to me, Heritage Hill, a portion of those proceeds goes to the Hidden Battles Foundation, which if you don't know what that is, it's a foundation for first responders, healthcare professionals, that kind of stuff. So very worthy cause. And it's a phenomenal soap. I love this scent. I cannot wait for this to get out there, for people to try it, because it's awesome. I am biased, of course. But I think I'm right to be. But it is seriously a really good scent, and it's Creed. I haven't really smelled a bad scent from Creed yet. razor and blade performing very well. The one thing I really and I like this artwork on there as well, and their side label. And if you look at the side label, that will focus. It also has my initials on there, which I'm totally stoked for. This is awesome to collaborate with Heritage Hill. They're a bunch of great guys that run the company. Very easy to work with. I've been a huge fan of the stove since the first time I used it, which doesn't happen often. Only a few soaps I can clean it out with. But I was instantly impressed with Heritage Hill upon the very first use. And then talking to the guys that run it, phenomenal gentlemen, absolutely phenomenal. So when the chance came to collaborate with them on a scent, I jumped at it. So, I'm very excited to just get out there. Despite all the setbacks and everything else, we've gone through numerous scents that we're trying to do with this. And this one works. Let me say, John, I'm a fan of Heritage Hill. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using them. I wouldn't collaborate with the guys. Just how it is. Now, in my last video where I announced the winner of my 500 sub giveaway, congratulations again, Ewan. Or Shave and Butcher. So I announced that briefly before that. Mentioned my hot water heater went out. And then we got it fixed. And then it went out again 3 days later. Different part. So that sucked. But really, another service guy out there out here to fix it. And luckily, we didn't have to pay a huge service fee for it, or parts or anything like that. So we got away decently easy on the second time. And it's still working. Knock on wood. So fingers crossed that it continues to work, and that was just it. Just a little bit of a fluke. Because if it breaks again within a few days, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna have some strong words for somebody. Changing topics completely. I was sitting at work today. We have our 2022 professional services kickoff meeting on Wednesday. My boss sends me a message going, hey, you should come to the office for this. Like, I'm going to be there. A few of the people from the team are going to be there. Well, my team, there's my boss, myself, and another guy that live within driving distance of the office to actually make it to the office. So 3 of us, that's it. But the other team are going to be there. So a couple people are going in the office Wednesday. Normally, if I were to do that, I could drive down, just be my without a car for a day. Because I'm still waiting for my vehicle to be built. But can't do that this week. Kids have appointments after school Wednesday. That's a half day school for them, so they have half day, school. And my youngest has preschool, which is separate, so he has to be driven and dropped off and picked up. And kids take a bus to get to and from school. But they have doctor appointments that day after school, and so I won't be home with the car in time. But luckily, Salt Lake has mass transit. Not great mass transit. But better than nothing mass transit. So we looked at stuff to get to the office on Wednesday, and I have to leave the house at like 5:45 to get to the office by 8. It's gonna take 2 little over 2 hours to get there. A little over 2 hours to get back. So if I leave the office at like 4:45, I can catch a train at like 5:15 because I have to walk to the train station. And then transfer and everything else, I'll pull in the train station in my town at 6:45 at night. And then 10-minute drive home. After my wife picks me up. But we can do it because of the train, luckily. One thing I don't know is, I don't know what's called that, never mind. I can't remember. So hopefully, I can do like a little prepaid, well, February luckily is like free for a month. So they'll pay for the ticket. So you just go to the office and go to the kickoff meeting and be there like 4:45, like, gotta go. And take a short lunch or something. And then get home before try to get dark. Well, it'll be dark because it's still winter. But get home before it's too late and for the kids to go to bed. So I can spend some time with them then. The next month they go back to the office still, tentatively. Still not much sure what days we're going back. I've ordered for Monday and Tuesday, because Tuesday, the VP in my apartment has meetings that he wants people there for, so Tuesday. And I put in a vote for Monday because Monday has the most holidays and that's when we're closed. So less days in the office that way. And I'm not sure what days my friend who works there as well, what days his team will go back. He's in a different team. I'm the guy that designs the flow of how things go in and the menus and everything, and like the branching, and he builds it on the back end. His team does. So I don't know what day he's going back to the office or what days. But his desk isn't that far from mine. So that's good. And there's a couple restaurants right by the office. We'll be able to go grab some lunch when we're back. That was a great shave. As you know it would be, because in all honesty, when you go on, it's hard to chill. You haven't tried these guys out? Give them a shot. They're awesome stuff. And you can see I didn't scoop out a ton, scooped out way more than I should have, but it's a hard soap, and I pressed pretty hard. Good pour, 3 ounces. Plenty of lather left, which is good because I'm going to do my head off camera. But I am rambling now. So again, check out Heritage Hill. Highly recommend it. Midnight Ride should be available soon. I don't have an exact release date, but it's coming. Phenomenal scent. I love this stuff. Phenomenal performance. Heritage Hill is one of my top 3 bases. Absolutely love it. And again, rambling. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks to the old subscribers, new subscribers, anyone who's watching. And thanks again, and I'll catch y'all next time.